Alexander got 2 Lego kits for Christmas. The Ninjago set had 84 pieces, and he also got a Lego City set. Together, the kids had 246 pieces. How many were in the Lego City set? Well, this sounds like the other problem, but it's slightly different. Let's take a peek at the words closely and visualize what's happening here. There are 2 Lego kits just like the last one. The problem tells us that the Ninjago set has 84 pieces. So I'm going to go ahead and jot down 84. And indicates that I am adding some pieces from the Lego City set. However, there's no number near the word Lego City set. So that is an unknown partner. But it has the word together, which indicates that it is going to tell me how many pieces are between both sets, which is 246 pieces. So I have a total, I have one partner, but I have a missing partner problem. How many were in the Lego City set? Right here is the unknown partner. We don't know. If we add these two numbers together, we're going to get a larger number than 246, and the problem says that that is the total. That's the largest number we should get. So we know that we have to subtract to find the missing partner. It's just like a math mountain where you have partner plus partner equals your total. So then if I have one partner, I know I can go down the mountain with subtraction to get my other missing partner. So I'm going to show you how to estimate using those numbers with subtraction. When you're doing subtraction, always start with the largest number. So we'll start with 246 and get an estimate for that. Remember, you're going to look at your ones place and your tens place here. Your tens place will either change or stay the same based on the neighbor. If it's 5 or more, round up. So I'm going to round my tens to 250. Let's take a look at the number 84. Look at your tens and look at your ones. Your tens will either stay the same or go up, and your neighbor will determine that. 5 or more rounds up, so this will stay at 80. Now we will subtract to find a reasonable answer. 0 minus 0 is 0. Can you do 5 minus 8? No. So you must ungroup your hundreds. 200 is a 100, and now this says 150. Let's count up 80 to 150. 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150. You can use related addition. You can say 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And if you know those partners are 7, then you know 80 plus 70 is 150, or 8 plus 7 is 15. Now I do 100 minus nothing equals 100. So our estimate is 170. Hold on to that answer and put it down here so it's out of your way. We determined that earlier, of your number line. So this time we're going to start at 246. And with subtraction, you're going to start over here because we're going to go backwards. Because a number line, you read it left to right. And so these numbers are bigger over here and these numbers are smaller. So now I have to count backwards 8 times by tens. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I will use my text box. And this is where it gets a little tricky to count backwards. So if it's 246, You type in your answer there. 226, 216, and you see the tens place getting smaller, the hundreds stay the same, and the ones place stay the same. Now, if you take away that 10, because you're subtracting by tens, you get 206. Now, there are no more tens to take away, so you have to ungroup your hundreds, and you get 196, 186, 176, 166. Now let's make sure we counted by tens 8 times. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Or you could say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We still have to subtract 4. So we are going to make this 4. Oh, and I did something naughty because I'm rushing. I need to label that I'm counting by tens for all of those. So now I'm going to subtract 4, and you can use mental math for that, and say 162, but you can always check your work and say 166, 165, 164, 163, 162. Or you can use single digits, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then put a 2 in your ones place. Okay, so that's how you use a number line for that, and 162 is pretty close to our estimate. So I can go ahead and just record that I got that for the number line, but then I always want to check with another strategy to see if I'm on the right track. So we can go over here. Record the same information. And now I'm going to use a picture for this. Remember, for subtraction, you just draw the largest number and you subtract the smaller number. So I'm going to draw 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now I say, do I have enough ones to take away? Yes, so I don't have to ungroup my tens. Do I have enough tens to take away? No, so I ungroup 100 and draw 10 sticks right away. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. I double check, Superstar students double check to make sure that this still says 246 after all of our ungrouping before we start subtracting. So we know 10 sticks equals 100. We can double check and say 100, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200. 240, 245, 246. Now we can take away 4 ones. We can start subtracting. So I'm going to get rid of the lonely one over here. 2, 3, 4. And now I'm going to get rid of 8 sticks. So I have a set of 5 here. 60, 70, 80. Now I'm going to use my mouse to lasso and check my answer. And I have 100, 50, don't forget this one, 62. You can always double check your work to make sure that this is also the correct answer by using addition. So if you're saying your equation is 246 minus 84, you can add 162 to 84 to make sure that you did that correctly. So I could do that over here if I wanted to. 162 plus 84. And if I get the answer 246, the answer to my subtraction was correct. So 4 plus 2 is 6. And I got 14 or 140. Use those related facts to help you. and 200, and I checked. So my answer was 162 and my estimate was 170.